So red states are having a fuck around and find out moment, y'all. Let's be clear. I'm not a federal worker, and I do live in a red state, okay? Y'all remember when the judge said that Trump had to reinstate the federal workers, right? Because they were fired illegally? Right. Boom. Now, y'all know about the blue states that went to bat and actually fought it? Right. Boom. How about the judge is saying that instead of everybody going back to work, instead of all of the federal workers, I'm thinking about, maybe we should only require you to reinstate the workers whose government fought for them. So who actually participated in the lawsuit. You know what that means? All blue states. So you know what that means? If that goes forward and they do narrow the decision, that means that federal workers in only the blue states in the District of Columbia will be reinstated per the lawsuit because their government fought for them. So if you are a federal worker in a red state and your politicians did not fight for you, they may say, nah, fam, you don't qualify. Ain't that some shit?
If you're voting against certain things, then you should lose access to them. There's one path forward that needs to happen. I think that Democrats that are benefiting from Democratic policies or from Democratic successes need to start cutting off Republicans from those benefits. So if you live in a major city, there needs to be less funding going out to rural areas. If you live in a blue state, you need to fight the federal government when it comes to transferring funds from state to state. Like if you're in a red area and your economic productivity is low, you should suffer for it. Or if you're in an area and you're voting against like certain types of entitlement programs, if you're voting against FEMA, then your vote should be contingent on whether or not you have access to it or not, so that when they actually make bad decisions, they suffer for it. What did Republicans do after 2020? They lied about the results of the election. They broke into the fucking Capitol, and they still don't accept the results of that election. What happened this election? They said that this election was rigged. You sat here and watched me when Trump himself tweeted out, Philadelphia has crime going on. So no, fuck the soul searching. There needs to be consequences. So if you're voting against certain things, then you should lose access to them. I think it should be as simple as that. And then I think that's the quickest way to start connecting people's minds to the results of what they're voting for, because there's too much of Democrats having to turn the other cheek while still carrying the lesser productive members of society behind us. It's insane. It's unbelievable. Yeah,